Good afternoon, YouTubers. Well, I've been playing with this for some time now. I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. I got the belts on, which we'll swing back and show you the belts. My laces came in. Procrastinating is my biggest problem. Got the belts back on so I can move it up and down. I got my sawtooth marked a little bit easier where I can see it. Brought it in here on number 1. And then went all the way down there and did number 8 head block. And you can see I got my little 1/4 inch thing in here. And what I do is I got this one here, and as the best I can show you is I come up like, I'm trying to watch the camera, watch this at the same time. See how close that is? Now if you can watch it, if I tilt it just a little bit, it starts to touch the string. That one could come in maybe a hair. I haven't finished adjusting them. This one here I think can go back. Oh, that one needs to come out in there. This one here, you really can't see it, but it is touching that string. You can really see it when you just give it a little. But here it doesn't really look like it's hitting, but it's touching it. Now we're going to go down to some of the other ones. I've adjusted a couple of them, and I'll show you me adjusting one of them. I'm going to show you from far away and then show you up close. I think this is the one I just did. Yeah, now see that one's equal to number 1, and it's got the little 1/4 inch thing. This stuff here you could probably play a note on it, so tight. I'll tell you what, it's so tight that bug can type walk on it. So here's another one. Try to get it this way here. See it? It might be, nah. But as soon as you just tweak it a little bit. Now this one here, it's on the wrong side. I got to switch hands. Now here's where you can see. I think you can kind of see. Yeah, I think in this angle you can see it's not hitting. So I'm going to go adjust this one, and I'm going to put you guys down there because I got to walk around. Now I left a little space here so I can get through here, so I don't walk 10 miles. I'll just walk 5 miles. You can see the array of wrenches it takes. I'll show you all that stuff in a little bit. When there's more light down here today, I'm starting at a little bit better time. Oh. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think this will be in good enough. You can kind of watch it from long way out. Yeah, we're not real level here. Maybe that's a little bit better. And I guess we could zoom you one. Oh, there it goes crazy. Come on, camera. Don't do that to me. There we go. Well, I'm going to go adjust that one. And sometimes you get pretty lucky. That only takes about 1/4 of a turn on the adjustment nut in the back. I guess you can hear me now. I'm not sure. Ooh, you really shouldn't touch this number 8. You might move it. Or number 4, number 3, whatever you are. Now I got to move my assortment of tools down. And the first thing you got to do is undo these top, whoops, wrong one. That's for the locking nut back here, I think. Yeah. Everyone's a different size. This is 1 1/16. Alright. Loosen that one. Loosen that one. Loosen this one in here. Oh, I moved the head block. That's not good. Then in the back, you have a whole array of nonsense back here. Got to loosen that one. Then you need the 1 1/8 for this one here. That might be 1 1/16. Yeah, I got it mixed up. head block is going all over the place. And I am now going to turn that, I don't know, about a quarter of a turn. And I think I might cheat. Might get across here. I really shouldn't touch that, but these things are so heavy they're probably not going to move anyway. I need a little bit more. This is where two people would make it a whole lot nicer. One person could be sitting there playing tiddlywinks with it in the front. That one doesn't seem to want to come into adjustment, which is the way it is sometimes, I guess. I can see it coming forward back here. Might be because I bumped it. Let's see where we're at now. Just another itty bitty bit. I think we'll be fine. It might have been playing the nut back there, I don't know. It would take just another hair. I think that's close enough. Guess you got my back again, didn't you? All right, then you take whatever this nut is up here, that's one of the 16. Tighten it down. And then recheck, and then you got to lock all the jam nuts and nuts in the back. Look at that bug, he just... that thing moved. That thing moved a lot when it locked down. It's got to get backed up now. Sometimes they do that. So now we gotta loosen it back up. That's why I said it takes a long time to do this. And that's why you gotta check it after you got it where you think you want it, with the push-pull bolts in the back. Now we'll check it again. What did I do with that little aluminum piece? I think I left it up there. Look at that. It's perfect right now. Well, that's kind of frustrating. Let me tighten the jam nuts, maybe that to keep it better in track. I need the 3/4. Now let's see where it's at. I'm happy with that. One in the middle is the jam nut. Yeah, 16th. Maybe the top is 1 and an 8. I shouldn't have rocked that block. They could change everything. Maybe both of those are 1 and a 16. You gotta go up and check it. Like I said, it takes a while to get them in place. And now I'm happy with that. It doesn't move when I start tightening them down. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Last check we'll bring in for a... I'm alright with that. Make sure these are all over tight. Well, now you kind of see what it does. Now we'll take you in the back and show you what I just did. You might find it interesting in the back. 11 minutes. Only 11 minutes per thing times 10 of them. We'll take you in the back. Well, first we'll go in there and show you how it turned out. Remember, it was too far away. Now hopefully it might be touching that string of hair, but see, as soon as you just tilt it a little bit, it moves. You can really see it. But here I don't think it might be touching, but you know something? I'm going to tell you guys, well, we'll discuss when we get to the back. Let me go check that one over there, because that's the next one in the row. And somebody put all these great big timbers in here to set logs on. Makes it hard for an old man to jump over there. I wonder who did that. Log turner. That's kind of like Mark's, but this thing needs the tips sharpened up, because I think Mark's got some pretty sharp bites on his. Now see, that's, I don't know where to get you the best shot of that. I can't see the camera, and I don't know if it's focusing in or not. It's 1/8 of an inch away. Nah, 3/16. We don't get too carried away. So now I'll go back and show you doing the adjustments on the back. Show you what all it takes. What all I think it takes. It might take more than that. I think I better walk around. I'm never going to get through there with this tripod. And I'll tell you what, in the long scheme of things, it really doesn't make any difference if it's that close. You know, if the front one to the back one are off 1/16 of an inch, it ain't never going to make any difference. I doubt, if you're working on a square cant and sawing off boards, then it might make a difference. But relatively speaking, it ain't gonna make no difference. You figure you're only playing with this. You're only playing with this after you break the whole thing down. And I'll tell you what else. You can go all this trouble adjusting this. I gotta roll you back a little bit. I go to, let's see, we're working on this one right here. I go to all the trouble of rolling it, doing this, and once I roll this up and down the track one time, put a tape on it to the thing, it'll be bonkers. It'll be a never land. I can almost guarantee you that. Anyhow, the first thing you gotta do is loosen these. You don't have to loosen them real tight, just or real loose, just enough so this thing can slide up and down a little bit. And you have 3 bolts back here. And what the 3 bolts are on this particular model, like I said, the only ones that got this are the number 1s and the number 3s. And has anybody out there ever seen a number 3? I don't think that I have. I've heard of one once. I went to look for it but couldn't find it. Okay, so now you got this bolt here holds it right to the rack and pinion. So that should be tight. Okay, which I think they are. Yeah, that should be tight. This one, I can't reach my wrench department here. Okay, this one here is what pulls it back. So we got to loosen that. No, that makes it go forward. This one makes it go forward, this one pulls it back. So as this goes forward, this one needs a little bit of slop. Now I know it needs to go 1/8 of an inch. Now this one here is 1 1/8. Yeah, it seems to work. Maybe 1 1/16. 1 1/8 is up here, I think. Nah, maybe it's the same size. I don't know. Yeah, it is. How about that? All right, so I'll never find that wrench. You wonder why I can't find wrenches. So now I'm going to loosen that jam nut. Now the L doesn't look straight. It looks crooked. I don't think it should be. Yeah, it is. That means that's not tight. And that's got to be tight. Then you get one fall through and I'll never find it. This is 15/16. That's pretty good. Now what I do is I know about how much I got from my little sharp mind. I got to go about 1/8 of an inch up. So what I do is I back that jam nut off 1/8 of an inch. And then if you watch it here, you can see it going forward. I guess you can. I tightened up on that then. That's 3/4. Now I got to go up there and see where it's at. It might have got there. Now I got to go. I think I got to go that way to make it. It shows you how quick my mind goes bananas. I got to go this way to push it forward. Yeah. Now, if I know what I did with that little piece of aluminum, I'm going to jump over that. I don't see it out there. Probably put it in my pocket. I'll probably lose it a dozen times. It's in my pocket. Guys, didn't you see me put it in my pocket? Guess you got my back again, don't you? We'll give it just a little tweak more back here. Then we'll start locking things down and see if it changes. Okay, I want to go that much more. I want to lock. That's the 1 1/16. Alright. And this one gets tightened. That's the pull back. Recheck it again before I tighten the big ones down. see it moved a little bit. So I gotta pull it back a hair. So I guess when I jammed that down, it pushed it back. It's straight up, so I only got to go back a little bit. Kind of jamming one against each other. And then once again, it's not a hard job. No, it's still proud. It's proud. Alright. We'll loosen that up. Sometimes they go easy, sometimes they don't go so easy, but they just don't want to come in. So that's weird. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction, but I didn't think so. That's what I said. This is going to take some time. Gotta pull it back. I like creeping up on it, but and there might be something wrong with the adjuster in there. I don't know. Nah, that's good if it would tighten up there. Whew. Anyhow, you guys got to be about bored. I could take you around front and show you it's in, but when you tighten it down, sometimes they move. And I might do a follow-up to this movie because I'm going to get all these set, and then I'll reseat it, run it forward again, and recheck it, and make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. Look at that, the deer come out to help. They come out at this time at night. They just walk right out of the woods. They bed underneath here. Anyhow, what I'll do is I'm going to have them all set. Okay, I'll reseat it 3 or 4 inches and pull it forward and recheck them all. And if they're right, then I'll leave them where they are. If they're not, I'll start all over again. Then I'll go ahead and start the saw up and check each one individually to the blade. And I guarantee you they'll be off. Guarantee you, they always are. It doesn't matter. You think you have something adjusted, and it don't matter. And like I said, we're talking this monofilament line. I don't have a, I guess there's a tape over there. I can get over to it. I think I can get, oh crap. That happened. I tripped over the monofilament line. I didn't realize that this one here, I don't know, something moved. We crashed. Anyhow, that monofilament line is, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Maybe I can get in here. It's pretty thin. There's a 2-inch line, so I don't know what it is in thickness wise, but I guarantee you it's pretty thin. But when I go in there, once I go down there and check it to that tooth, every one to that tooth, they'll all be off, and they'll be off the thickness of this line probably. Oh, I see what happened now. This slid down. If it slides down, it's going to hit that. And it might have been down there when I was doing that one. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to go over that. Like I said, do them all. Check them all. They'll all be exactly where I want them. Then I'll reseed them all, and then pull them forward again and recheck them to see if they're not right. Now, if they're not right, it might be because there's tension on some of these with this board and not tension on those. So I'll probably take all the tension off. When I used to do it, I used to put a block in here with a block up top here with a block underneath here and a wing nut, and tighten them up and bring them all so they all had pressure on them like a log. But these things here are about, I think they're over 200 pounds of, about 250 pounds of L. And so I figure it's just about enough weight, and they don't really, can't really shake them. So I'm hoping it's all right. Anyhow, that's today's video, and I'm gonna keep at it till I get it. I think I'll have it done tonight, and I don't know whether I'll put 2 videos on tonight. I'm just not sure. The other one would still be a 10-minute video, because it takes a long time. If I start the saw up, move it down to that one, then stop everything, line it all up, put a tape on it, then you got to start the saw all up, do it, and then shut it down, and go to that one, then that one, then that one. So you do it 8 times. So I'm sure it's taking more than 3 or 4 minutes a thing. So that'd still be a 24-minute video. So that's why I don't do a lot of the work that I do on video, because it's not hard. It's just kind of time consuming and long and drawn out. So anyhow, thanks for coming along. If you want to see the next step, we will do that. And hit the like button or hit the bell button if you want to see the next go round. Then hit the like. And oh, I know, I only got a minute. Some guy was asking me about, shouldn't I have set the track first? This track is on so much steel underneath here. The footers go down 4 foot, and then there's 3 feet of cement in each one of these footers, and then it's bolted on and shimmed at this point here, then welded on here after it was shimmed there again, after it was checked for straight. There you can see a shim right there. That was for levelness. Now, if the ground heaved or through the winter, it could probably change, but I don't know, because you figure this end is carried to that end. These are in, I think, on 4 foot centers. Then you get to the husk, that's 9 foot between here and there, and then I think they're on 5 foot centers down there. The reason I have them on 4 foot centers here, this is where the log goes boom and acts like a jackhammer, so I wanted more footing up here, so, and that's why these are closer. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to see what's going on next. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.